At some point, we needed a good way to exit and to get equity into the hands of our key leaders in the company, and to do it intelligently. We couldn't see a clear path to achieve both goals at the same time. I'm Mike Maddox, and I was the president and CEO of ASK. ASK is an IT and managed security company based in Lansing with customers all over the state. ASK was founded in 1993, and I joined the company in 2004 and took over running the business when I joined. We grew the company tremendously over the years. So from 2004 to 2021, we grew like 800% and just added all kinds of staff and geographically expanded, and had a lot of fun, a very entrepreneurial business. We sold the business in 2021 and merged with a much larger multinational company that we're now a part of called Convergence Networks. We realized that we were out of our depth. This was not our core expertise. Met with Ruben, presented the problem to him, and he and his team went to work to help us in 2020 come up with some alternatives and some methods and some ways that we could achieve our end goal. And the goals were really twofold. One is to have a good exit strategy for the two primary owners, or two owners, and bring in establish continuity for the business. So making sure that key leaders and the people that had helped us build the company could maintain it and not be overly financially burdened in that transition. So those were the two goals we were trying to achieve. You realize that transition's not easy, right? I think a lot of business owners have this, especially entrepreneurs, have this notion that the acquisition fairy is going to come along someday. Just somebody's going to swoop in and just buy them, and that's kind of the extent of their planning, and the reality is that's pretty rare. That doesn't happen that often, and so they don't put enough, and we were guilty of this too, they don't put enough forethought and planning into what is the exit strategy. I mean, at what point and how do you exit the business without it being disruptive to the business or to your clients or to the market? Lansing's a small town. People know who the real deals are and who knows what they're doing, and I knew that about Ruben. So I had a level of trust when we first met, but that was reinforced because his team, the Washington Avenue Advisors team, and Ruben in particular, spent a lot of time initially, asking questions. So he didn't come in with a pre-planned boilerplate, we've got it figured out, let me just tell you what you need to do. He really dug deep and really took the time to really understand what are we trying to achieve. Any doubt that I may have had, I didn't really have a lot of doubt, but any doubt I would have had was erased at that point. There were a number of positive results that came out of the engagement with WAA. The first was we were able to get a clear understanding of viable options to achieve our goals. When we began negotiations for a sale of our business into a merged entity, we were going in with a lot more knowledge than a typical business owner would, especially a large multinational company we were merging with that was under private equity ownership. That's a different ballgame, and we had a lot of knowledge gained through working with Ruben and WAA that we wouldn't have had that happen a year prior. Ruben is somebody you can trust. Ruben is somebody that will work hard for you, that'll be upfront, that'll tell you the straight truth. And if he can help you, he'll tell you that. If he can't, he'll tell you that too. And that's what business owners, that's what executives want, is somebody that is the real deal, somebody they can trust in. And so I have no hesitation recommending him to anybody that asks.